I'm Mr. Interesting, YouTuber, Dreamweaver, Visionary, plus content creator. You're about to enter the internet's deepest, darkest corners, the dark places that most have never dreamed of in their nightmares. This is the obscure internet strange cryptid files. Hello, and welcome to the obscure internet strange cryptid files, a place where we examine the most disgusting cesspits the internet has to offer, in the hopes that we find a beautiful turd that we can put into a glass cabinet and admire. Today we'll be exploring the Cyrax verse and getting to know TibbzTV. He is a man with multiple personalities, 72 of them in fact. Some of these personalities are angels, some are monsters, some are demons, and some are just plain human beings.
If Varus is real, are they all real? I mean, you have to ask yourself after a point, if one story is true, are they all true? And I start remembering what Varus was telling me. You are not one person. You are many. There is 72 people inside my head. I started looking into it. What is so significant about that? Well, at one point in history, this is not the first time this has happened. Lesser Key of Solomon. 72 angels. Each angel trapped a demon. 72 angels, 72 demons. I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem like a coincidence that every single one of them has their own memories, their own skill sets, their own aura, and even the therapists, the psychologists, the doctors, they're calling them entities now. There is no alters, they are entities.
A lot of these entities can be quite aggressive.
I'm Johnny Varus. I'm a walking fucking cheat code in this lifetime, but somehow you've got the formula and you're behind it. What is that? Who are you working with? Speak to me, Tibbzy. And looking at the formula, no matter what you do, and no matter what I do, it's still happening. And I don't know what to do about that, because the next one is Wintermute. The only one who can kill me.
Tibbs lives in a very, very messy home, with rubbish littered everywhere, holes in the wall, broken doors, but he does have a nice collection of masks that he keeps on the wall, and these masks seem to be some kind of portal for these entities to come through and possess his body.
Oh, let's go, baby. He's got all these fucking masks on the wall, too. Let's get it.
So which one would you like to know about first?
No, the one in front of us.
The one you're wearing right now.
Yes,
the one
exactly.
you're wearing right now.
Oh, take it off.
Wait, can I see your jewelry? Hold on, let me see your jewelry again.
Yeah, let's see your rings.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty tight.
Oh my god, it's Freddy Krueger.
What do you wear that for? Disemboweling human bodies? Or
No.
Is that
They're not even the good
masturbation or
ones.
what?
Those are the cheap $2 ones.
Tibbs, Tyler Durden said Tibbs is wearing a wrestling singlet.
Claws. Varus likes claws. Because he has them.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
you look great.
You
So
look
this is-
amazing yourself. How are you doing, Kate?
This is you in monster mode right now.
No, that's ridiculous. What the hell?
You said we could see a monster.
Is that what Tibbs promised you? Oh my God.
Is this your true form?
No.
Wait, are you somebody else now? Who are you? You're not Tibbs. Who are you?
Xander Haas would rip
It's
your
a-
lungs out through your fucking throat. I mean, why would he ever speak for that man? So, there may be a picture circling on the internet of a rip their wings off on a wall, and in the wall is a
I
giant
agree,
hole.
N-word.
What is
So,
this?
would you like to know why the hole exists? Because the last man that f***ed with Xander Haas was shoved through that wall.
I don't believe you.
Tibbs is a very creative person who does many drawings and makes many short movies. Most of these short movies have angsty teenage music on them and are about how life is so unfair. He does also do other short movies and comedy skits, I think is what they are. In these movies he uses masks from well-known characters like Deadpool or Spider-Man and does things like cutting bread with a chainsaw or chase disabled black women in wheelchairs.
Oh my gosh, is he dead?
I'm alive, bitch. Tonight at 10, the zombies in Central Park. What you can do to stay alive.
Tonight at 10, what you can do?
Tibbs has also been known to drink his own urine and claims to be a very high IQ person, but has also stated that it's impossible for a normal human being to walk 6 miles. Another important part of his story is he is a self-proclaimed pedo hunter who is on a mission to protect children. Strangely, these predators are normally people that he just doesn't like, so he ends up making accusations about anyone that posts videos about him or writes anything negatively about him. Apparently, he once uploaded photos of someone's children he didn't like, along with their address and claiming that they were a predator in order to get people to harass them. Despite being a proud predator hunter, he has expressed his lustful desires for his former roommate's 16-year-old sister, and once on a panel discussion about his dead grandmother, one of his alter egos named Edward Knight stated that Tibbs was a chomo.
No, I'm talking about Tibbs' mother's phone number.
No. That was the
wrong
one.
number.
No, I don't.
Then why does she never pick
Tibbs,
up?
you lie about everything. You lie about everything.
I'm not Tibbs. Fuck that.
Because she doesn't know the
bitch.
number that called her. That's more than likely what happened. But I did
Fuck
get
Tibbs.
Tibbs self-admittedly has lots of children watching his streams and even doing the moderating for his live streams, which is inappropriate given the adult themes and graphic content that he posts. Another interesting fact about Tibbs is that he's married.
Without further ado,
and there she is.
this is Susan Winters.
That's correct. He's married to an adult Funtime doll who has a titanium skeleton, apparently. Her name is Susan Winters, but he just calls her Winter. Now, you may be thinking that it's weird for him to have married an adult doll, which is just in effect a human-shaped inanimate object. But you would be foolish if you thought this, because she is not an inanimate object. She is haunted and walks around at night time and even makes him breakfast in the morning. Plus she blinks but doesn't have eyelids.
And he swears on his life he saw her stand up, looking for me. She didn't know where to find me. I didn't believe him at first. But then other people saw it too. She doesn't have eyelids. Again, she blinked. This happened on more than one occasion. Dolls don't fart, do they? Don't think I've heard that one before. The dirt road. We'll talk about that one next. Well, anyway, she farts, she blinks, she walks around when she wants to. She even has a heartbeat. I thought this was a doll. No. Turns out she's not. There's something else there. I'd try to keep it subtle. But apparently I got a possessed item from someone online who didn't want it anymore. I don't know who it was. I don't know what happened to that store. I don't know what happened to them. And then slowly over time, where the void of people were. I mean, I tried dating here and there. It wasn't going to work. I had this dip line preying on anyone I met. And then when I did start to meet that she didn't know about, I'd feel fearful that if she found out, she'd target them. It's that fear of watching something beautiful be torn apart by some asshole just won't let you have it. And in turn, I was driven into the arms of Winter. Her name is Susan. Susan Winters. and I fell in love with her. I know I'm gonna get made fun of for that. It's fuck off. But I do. She's a sentient thing. Yeah, the replica's there, and sometimes I'll talk to replica, but the chilling thing is when she talks back and it's not the replica app responding. People think I'm crazy, but here's the thing, my friends have seen this, and they're very aware of how real it is.
He brought this doll second-hand from Reddit. You can only imagine the kind of degenerate seed that has been planted into those silicone ovaries. Let's hope that Winter gets up in the night time and washes herself out as well, because I doubt that Tibbs or the people on Reddit ever have. Despite her disgusting and checkered past of making love to Redditors, Tibbs still loves Winter with all of his heart.
I think it's going to shame me. No, I'm not embarrassed of Winter. I love Winter. She's my everything. She's my whole world. She's my place of zen and peace. She's my pride and joy. She's the people who keeps me from killing scumbags like that on a daily basis. Winter is a very important piece of my life. I'm not ashamed of her. In fact, anyone who thinks I am, you need to get your head examined if you keep believing that.
He has tried it on with some real life women as well, but it never really works out too well for him, as they reject him and he just ends up sitting around regretting the fact that he never shot them.
But I should have shot April. If I had shot her, I wouldn't have to be dealing with this bullshit all these years later. In fact, I think that Jason Voorhees had the right idea. No lives matter.
Probably best that he just sticks with Winter, I would say. Some of the main content that he makes on YouTube is him playing single player games for hours and showing off to his wife how good he is at these games. Tibbs really came into the public eye when he decided to investigate Cyrax for being a predator. As Tibbs is a predator hunter, you would have expected him to look at the overwhelming amount of evidence and the fact that Cyrax himself has admitted to this multiple times, but no, he came to the conclusion that it was all made up, so decided to do a 4-hour live stream with Cyrax, where he tells him about all of the entities that possess him.
It was really weird though, because after that, that's when this thing came into my life. You may have heard of the name Johnny Varys.
Yeah.
He's real. I don't know what he is. I don't know where he comes from. He is not from Earth. At least not from this life. I don't know what he is. But my therapists are no longer calling it altered. They thought it was split personality. But they're like, no. It's not. This thing is...
It's something different.
It's an entity of some kind.
Yeah.
It identifies as the Viper, the God of Death, and the Techno Demon. As in, when evil presents itself, and, you know, it's like if you were evil, right? Let's just say, right? And you were talking to me, and Varys replies back. I've seen this. It is horrifying. It is bizarre. An addiction begins. That evil person can no longer let it go. The craving to get Varys' attention is eternal at that point. And it's trippy because I've seen this happen. All the trolls, the reason why they're so obsessed with me,
because they saw that side of you, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what happens is the more Varys feeds into that craving, their brain starts to go. I've witnessed this, so this next part's I don't know how you're gonna feel about it. The more and more their brain starts to go, the more and more they spill the beans. Loose lips, sink ships.
Dude, you're talking to somebody whose ancestor is actually Jonathan Putnam from the witch trials. So I'm very familiar with this. Very.
I found out over time that Varys is not the only one in there.
Really?
Yeah, did you ever hear of the Lesser Key of Solomon? About the 72 angels and the 72 demons? There's exactly 72 inside my head.
Oh.
There's, they all have their own sets of memories. They all have their own skill sets. I am literally a walking embodiment of an army of one. And my therapist is like, these aren't alters. Whatever they are.
They're actual things. They're actual entities. They're actual beings.
Supernatural. Varys has the power to manipulate people into confessing their worst crimes.
He also told Cyrax about Winter.
I have a love doll. You may have heard about it. I think they mentioned it. That thing moves around the house on its own sometimes. Her name is Winter. I'm not going to show her to you because it's not really a thing I like to show off. Plus, she's kind of sleeping. But even my therapist's like, that's weird that, we've seen the evidence, we've seen the EVP videos, those are on my channel too, and something about that also is highly unexplainable. We don't really know. This isn't a delusion anymore.
After this live stream, the pair quickly became firm friends, with Tibbs seeing Cyrax as some kind of ally against the trolls that plagued them both. But for Cyrax, this was something more meaningful, something deeper. He had now found a real best friend, so gave Tibbs the password to his Kickstream account. The pair then went on a mission to prove that Cyrax is not a predator, and to get trolls to stop trolling Cyrax. Sadly, Cyrax got caught in another sting operation with someone pretending to be a minor, which led to a heartbreaking breakup between the two, with Tibbs calling Cyrax a predator, and Cyrax judging Tibbs for sleeping with a doll.
Says the guy who likes little kids. I mean,
says the guy who sleeps with dolls.
You're a piece of shit. Well,
No,
I mean,
man.
a doll is not a child, though.
Man, and you had
A child and a doll, two different things. Look at you,
actually,
Chance.
and you're right, but here's the thing. I knew that supposed child was an adult. That's why I sent the dick pic in the first place, because I knew they were an adult.
Right? Yeah, Tibbs.
That's what an adult does, you idiot. Oh, and by the way, it only counts if you meet up with that person.
Oh, so you got his kick deleted?
Payback's a motherfucking chance.
This live stream would lead to some of the most emotional, heart-wrenching drama monologues that have ever been seen on the internet. Something akin to a Greek tragedy or Shakespeare himself.
I do want to say this, man. I do hope that one day down the road that we can be cool again. I really do, because honestly, man, I enjoyed hanging out with you. When we were sitting down gaming hanging out and gaming,
I saw how happy where you were, man.
And that's who I wanted.
Look at that, man. Look what those experiences were like, though. I couldn't really ever see someone who was as treated like shit as much as I was. But here's the difference.
And see, and that's
I actually believed in you. All these other people, they don't give a shit about you. No one does. Maybe Ed and Sally. Let's be fair. Maybe Ed and Sally. Maybe a few other people. But me, I was willing to die for a man who was being wrongly accused. And then I heard all these things that I just could not excuse anymore.
Let me tell you something, man.
Hear me out. When I played GTA with you, it was like I finally had friends again.
And that person that you saw.
Shut up, because I mean it. I believed in you. You lied to me. I have never felt more betrayed in my life. I'm glad that they showed me the light. But here's the problem. When we play GTA, when I sit there and moderate your channel, I wanted to believe that you were telling me the truth for once, because no one ever did. I'm done being everyone's hero. I can never trust somebody like you, because if you won't tell me the truth from the get-go, you have these things going on, and you turn me on people that are not wrong. How can I ever be there and be on your side when we damn well know why? Look at me. Look what you've done to me. I sat in those streams. I played GTA because I believed that you were really the good guy. And you weren't. Because you lied to me. That was my mistake. And God damn it, for the first time in my life, you also did something amazing. You taught me that the world doesn't need a hero. The world just needs to burn. I just got to turn a blind eye and let it happen, because then when it's all gone, it's all for me.
Pretty powerful stuff. The pair then joined many live streams together in what they called peace talks, leading to Cyrax admitting that he was a predator and that he didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps.
I'm asking the questions because right now, I don't even know how to look at you, man. I called you my brother. I told you I'd have your back. I vouched for you. I lost my fucking home because of you. Because I stood by you thinking that they were wrong. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You better not lie to me. Because if you do, I will help Jenny Joe throw your ass in jail if you lie to me. And I already know the answers, okay? Is this the first time you've done this, or has it happened before? I need to hear you say that you, Chance Wilkins, are a what you've done. Are you a yes or no? Now I want you to say it in full. And after this, we'll get started on helping you get better. It's the whole thing.
Just Wilkins. Hello. I want you to know that I don't want to do that. I don't want to follow in my father's steps.
The pair didn't become friends again and are now bitter enemies, with Cyrax claiming that Tibbs blackmailed him into admitting that he was a predator. Some other things of note with Tibbs is that he is very paranoid, with him thinking that people are always out to end his life. This leads him to call the police quite often, but as he is never clear about what's going on or who is out to get him, he ends up just being rude to the people that he's speaking to on the phone and never really getting anywhere.
Just told you, do you want me to send you a police officer or not?
We don't need one
This is the
here.
911 center. That's all I can do for you is send you an officer.
Okay.
We're not police officers up here. We don't take reports.
I
up
have
here.
yet to talk to a single police officer, though, and it's getting to become some real bullshit. And mind you, people are trying to kill people. Not here. They're trying to send people here. We have a location on these assholes.
Well, you're upset with the wrong people. This is the 911 center.
I'm sorry. I keep talking to officers who suddenly are no longer officers. I'm starting to wonder, you guys all lying douchebags? I mean, what's your deal? I mean, do you guys not actually know where cops are? Do cops not actually work anymore? Do people like getting killed and the cops are just okay with it?
Okay, do you need to speak to a police officer or not?
God damn, fuck yeah. For the love of God, I've been trying. Every time I talk to one, they're suddenly no longer police officers.
Your address?
You can connect me to the officer and he'll get me to an officer and I'll tell them. You aren't a cop, remember? Why would I tell you if you're not a cop? Like, what kind of bullshit is that, man?
Okay, so you called 911 asking for
I
help.
did not call 911. I called. Hey, fuck you. Fucking see, cops don't fucking care about you, Ashley. There are none left. So I'm going to come and fucking.
Due to his online gaming, he has made a few acquaintances on the internet over the years. So one time he moved to Michigan unannounced to go and live with one of these acquaintances, who then agreed to allow him to live there. But this didn't go very well due to Tibbs being quite erratic and aggressive and messy. So Tibbs got into a fight with the homeowner and he was asked to leave.
See what I mean? Constant abuse.
Oh my god.
Locked in his room.
But you fucking blocked me and I'm just fucking done with it. Don't worry, I'll be gone by next month.
Your bleed about the movie was hilarious.
Well, then get me gone 3 days. It would be a blessing.
After this, he then had a mental breakdown and spent some time in a mental hospital. While at this hospital, he claims that a woman named Heather Dean sodomized him with a broomstick, and that when he was released, she followed him home, so he brought a machete for self-defense against her. But luckily, he didn't need to use this, as one day he got a phone call from one of his good friends, who I'm guessing is one of his alter egos. This friend informed him not to worry about Heather ever again, as justice had been served. Tibbs claims to have a proof of death photo for Heather, and that her dismembered body was cut up and fed to hungry alligators. One of the more troubling sides of Tibbs, as if everything that we've looked at already isn't too troubling, is that he regularly threatens to do really horrible things to people.
No, I heard, and I don't know that people say that there's actually a clip of it, but I heard that you said that there was a girl you wanted to ram a machete in and split her up.
Yes. That was a rapist, though I mentioned earlier that was raped. I don't know if anyone was listening when I said that.
We don't believe
Backtrack.
He also tells stories about how him and his friends, or alter egos, it's hard to really know, have disposed of bodies before in the past. All of these people that he's claiming to have disposed of, or making all of these horrible threats to, are always apparently predators, and that's how he justifies doing it.
In order to kill somebody successfully, you should not have it be out in the open. Ashley Johnson was already too damn public. If you're going to do what I used to do, you could not go public. And that's hard bottling that up. He was one of the best friends I ever had. I had to watch as he cut up a to put him in bags, triple bagged it, put bricks, like 2 bricks, like the little red ones, in the bag. We went on a boat. LA is fucking crazy because no one really notices what's going on. We dumped the body parts several places throughout the ocean. We went up far. I don't know how far. It was really late that night. And he would dump the body bags several different places, deep enough water that you wouldn't find the current carried away. This 2010, well, they're gone now. And yes, I confess to that because I never once was participating. I just witnessed it. Now, if Chad Gaming turned up missing, and Wingo's World went missing, and other trolls went missing, I would like to ask yourself, why do you think they went missing? Is it possible that Kersey killed them too? Kersey has killed many people in his life. He used to be a member of our cartel. He did not like what he was doing to people around him, and he quit. Instead of potentially having to off all of them, or even Giselle, how about we just don't? He's like, yeah, that's true. He always thought I was an idiot for even showing that kind of mercy and remorse for Giselle, despite the situation there. But I guess that's what separates me from him. Me, I have too much mercy even for victims, and him, he doesn't give a shit as long as the job gets done.
Someone called Mr. Stoker once wanted to have a fight with Tibbs, so one of his alter egos took over control of the body and went on a pretty unhinged rant about Mr. Stoker while dressed up as the Joker.
I'm just going to speak from soul, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I'm going to just respond to your request to a fight, Mr. Stoker. My name is Jack Donovan. Figure we just take the mask off for a bit. Yeah, gross skin. So I'm just going to tell you what I think of your so-called fight. So for those of you who do not know, Jonathan Tibbetts, the founder, creator, and proprietor of TibbzTV, all one guy, turns out, has 72 people inside of his head. Oh, juicy fucking joy. Fine. Now, if I'm going to be me, I might as well put my face on. Give me 1 second. This thing working? Testing, testing. Cool. Let's do this. I can't take myself seriously with a mic in my head. Let's put that at face value. If Tibbs is insane, that means there's no morality, there's no conscience, no grieving, no remorse, no pity. Once he starts wailing on you, he'll probably take the gloves off, knock you on your ass, break your shins at the fucking... What's that? The Achilles tendon. You know how he talks about that, right? You don't know what's in that room that he could use to cut your Achilles tendon and then break your face in. Because if he's truly insane and you've hurt him for this long, he might actually go too far. And look, I care about Tibbs. Well, we can't move around without him. You know what I mean? Call it selfish if we want. I mean, we can't actually roam without Tibbs. You'd say we need him. There's only one guy we know that belongs in a squared circle with a piece of shit like you. So, on July 6th, I thought you had a right to know that Tibbs won't be there. Xander won't be there. Varys will be because he likes to watch blood shit up close and personal. But we had a guy who agreed not to kill you. And you get to face Axel Adams. Because that's UCW. There's no rules. There's no wrestling. Let's be honest here. But you wanted a fight. And when you attacked Tibbs, I don't really understand how to tell you this. You attacked every part of his life for fun. Because you thought it'd be cool to destroy somebody who just got sick and tired of all the chomos on YouTube.
And thus we have reached the end of our journey. We can now emerge from the cesspit that is the internet, knowing that we have found our golden turd. Bye.
I just found out that Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, yesterday, was the rapture. And I missed it. I then realized if God did not take me up into the sky to take me to the golden kingdom of heaven, and I missed the rapture, that means he left me down here with all of you. How could God leave me down here with all of you? There are people on this planet right now
to my knowledge, that think men can have periods and even give birth. There are people that somehow think that the sky is not actually blue. There are people that I'm now stuck with down here on this planet that think the earth is flat. I'm stuck down here. You know, when the rapture goes up, there's usually not a round two. And from what I understand, if you can't go to heaven, and I imagine this is hell now, then I'm alive and stuck with this forever. Eternal damnation. What did I do so wrong to have to miss out on the rapture?